Welcome everyone back to the realm of Dama. This is your Dungeon Master Hero Darkness, joined by Rich Numbers,
Right?
Lone Penguin,
Cal M here.
and Blue Blader.
As melee.
And as mentioned last session, Spartan Scream is not with us for the time being due to things going on in his personal life, but he will join us as soon as he's able to. So last session, that was a joyride for you guys, wasn't it?
Indeed it was.
Yeah.
We didn't
What
die.
happened last session? Oh yeah, I remember last
You
session.
know,
Oh
we
yeah,
had
the
Alright.
tomfoolery.
Barbarian, Ranger, the Wizard. So was it?
We ended up on the beach.
There was a druid in there. There was no wizard. There was a druid. You had
There's a druid, a ranger, a barbarian, and a
a
fighter.
fighter.
And a potato.
Great time.
So the caravan was attacked by members of what's known as the Twin Moon. They may have the bright idea to, hey, let's cast, a fog cloud in this area where no one can see.
Geez, I wonder who would have done that.
Man, that was
Walk
you.
away.
Yeah.
Walk away.
You had that bright idea, and it didn't go according to plan.
Hey,
Fortunately,
one person benefited from it. Me.
and everyone else was at a complete disadvantage. As you guys lost one civilian along the way, and it's a miracle that no one else was killed. And that,
Now all the fighting on top of the cow. What could possibly go wrong?
yeah, let's fight on the lead cart with the captain of the garden from the village of Sleece. Yes, let's do that. So you guys managed to take them down.
Sounds like a move.
You guys managed to take them down. Callum had the bright idea to take the barbarian and levitate him up in the air due to his ability that he has as a genasi, which was awesome, by the way. Got him out of the rage and all that stuff, which was amazing. And then you guys proceed to kill the remaining 4 members. Then you guys tried to interrogate this barbarian. He really didn't give you anything useful other than that he was hired for a job. And then he asked not to be killed. He was weeping over the fact that you guys killed his girlfriend, who was the druid, by the way. And you guys decide to just murder this guy.
Alright, you didn't say you didn't want to be killed. I said that you told us that he's on the edge of tears. Something like that.
You see, that is when some people apply a thing called mercy.
Yeah, let's just say,
Well,
let's just say Blap decided, I'm not having any of this guy. This dude's weak, and all of you joined in on killing this guy, so there's no innocence here.
Did I?
Well, when you think about it, he's
Did
part
I get
of
it on that? Oh my
I
god.
think all
He's
of you
part of the
got in on
group.
that.
I was in on that because first of all, he's part of a group. He could go back, get tons more bandits, and then come back towards us.
No, they're like an adventure group, not bandits. So I mean, like he'd probably have to fill out some paperwork and then wait 2 to 3 business days before
The
being able to
bureaucracy,
come back and
the bureaucracy of
I-
the
I think-
Avengers companies are kind of complex. Haven't gone
I
too
think
far.
We went to business
Yeah.
weeks because they said it by a middle of a horseback.
So there's a guild for
Then went back
bandits.
and open back. So we wanted 2 business weeks plus holidays. So we'd be about 2 months later.
Yeah, I mean, so if at most you guys had 2 months not to worry about anything before another hit was to be put out, because as you said, he got hired for various jobs. Like people would come to his to the Twin Moons and hire them for jobs, and it was all legal because they were recognized by the government. And yes, there are groups that are recognized by the government where they can be hired and get away with all this stuff because it's legal, and because of how the contracts and that are set up. It's quite complicated. This that was a weird place, especially for Menzia. For Menzia, it has so much bureaucracy, it is crazy.
What is bureaucracy except bureaucracy for the sake of bureaucracy.
It's just a bunch of red tape that you have to go through. So many hoops you have to hurdle through. All this stuff just to do one thing. It gets complicated. It's complicated.
Yeah.
And so after all of that, you guys managed to spend the next 2 days without incidents, fortunately, and make it to the library. There you met the head librarian, Alice. And Alice, you guys showed her the book from the cultist leader, and Alice looked like she saw a ghost, basically, and says, I'll get back with you guys later. And as you guys were walking out the door, Bright caught as she was closing the door an attempted assassination that took place. Guards seized your weapons and were escorting you guys to not the rooms that Bright is familiar with, but rather rooms that are kind of equivalent to like a holding room or holding cells that you see in shows and stuff like that, where you guys are there waiting to hear what things are going to be. Now, fortunately, the guards told you, as you guys were being taken away, that you guys are innocent until we can prove otherwise. So there's nothing saying that you're guilty, but there's nothing saying you're innocent, but they would rather err on the side that you guys didn't do anything. And that...
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, so are we, like, locked in our rooms?
All of you are locked in a room, yes.
Oh.
Well, this situation is very easy to resolve. We just fast forward time 1 month. Easy peasy,
really...
lemon squeezy.
I'm pretty sure if we wait this out, it would not be in our good favor. Besides, we were near like the scene of the crime, and all of our
my
prints
sweet
were
friend,
on that book.
But our prints weren't on the body or the murder weapon, so we're good.
But can they actually bring up fingerprints and prove that point?
Yeah. See what I'm saying? We didn't kill him, which means, by process of elimination, we're innocent. And to my knowledge, no one's trying to frame us.
And also,
otherwise,
don't forget, there were guards stationed outside the door. So you have guards that witnessed you guys leaving the room as this all went down.
Yeah, see? We are right as rain, pal. We are innocent as can be. All we have to do is sit back and let the law work.
Exactly. And so
I play us some music, but apparently my lute's a registered weapon. My lyre's registered.
You have May to thank for that.
Thanks, May.
And so that's where you guys are at now. So what are your characters doing as you're just sitting there waiting to hear back from the officials?
I guess what's all around the room, first of all?
Okay, yeah, so as I said, it's kind of like the holding cells that you would see. So there's really just like kind of a bed, obviously some form of toiletry there for you guys, and that's basically it. There's not a whole lot in that room. They keep it very minimal.
So there's no chairs, just one bed.
Yes. Or it can be a really long bench. Take your pick.
I'm gonna sit on one of the corners of the bed and start playing the flute.
I really hate that we have to literally weigh our holding still for this. Like, I wish there was something that we could do to prove our innocence.
Well, I mean, look at it this way. Us cooperating, I'm sure we'll go miles in, like, proving our innocence. Trust me.
But I ever think that the person that probably, like, assassinated is also trying to frame us as well?
Yes, that is a plausibility, but my character's not too concerned about it.
Well, if they were trying to frame us, why would they leave the doorway guards alive? They would have killed them too, so we wouldn't have had any witnesses. Leaving us in like a puddle of blood, unable to explain the circumstances. Clearly, we aren't the intended target. We just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That is true.
Well, still, I was thinking we need to figure out, like, why would someone want to kill? Well, I guess like is that person technically your friend?
You
Right.
see,
Generally speaking, yes, she was my friend. She was sort of the head librarian, so I would have went to ask her a lot of questions from time to time about stuff. So
Oh,
me and her
don't,
were good acquaintances.
well, don't you want to find like your friend's ass- like assassin?
Well, yes, but I can't do anything while I'm in a cell now, can I? So I'm just sort of casually waiting
yeah, I
to
mean,
be able. I'm not gonna be banging on the door to let me out so I can find the murderer. My character's be cooperative. My character lived here. She knows what's happening. She doesn't have too much to fear about, so she's just sort of sitting in the cell, wishing she had a book to read.
Well, I'm
besides,
dying of boredom.
how would we even exit the cell anyway? Last time I checked, I don't have my weapons or my instrument of choice.
You bang your head against the cell and break the bars.
You pull a Shanghai Noon
That
and
sounds
you take a leak on the
Whoa.
towels or on your clothing and you force the bar open.
You see what you do, and then you pull out the rock symbol and just sort of hey banging the cells. And she should break
What's
on
the
down
roof looking
rock.
like?
So let me see. I can use. Well, let's see. For me, I can use fire and like water cantrips.
You
Let
really
me look at
think
my
breaking
spell
tablets
list.
is the best idea?
The rest of my spells are like.
I have social things. I suppose I could talk someone into letting us out of this cell if you gave me a good reason.
Um,
Quality reason. Thank you. Goes back to playing the flute quietly. I'm just teasing.
Mike, like I said, my kid has no reason to try to break out of the cell. Are we all
Nor
in our
do
own cells or are we all in different cells?
You're all in
we're
the
all in the same
same.
one.
We're all in the same cell, and the monk wants to break out.
Say less. Hold
I
on. I'm gonna go over
like
to
I
the
said, I'm
door.
dying of boredom, so I need someone to occupy me.
I'm gonna go over to the door and I'm gonna knock and be like, "Guard, senior guard, amigo, compadre."
As you're
Hello.
banging and calling out and trying to get someone's attention, suddenly the door opens up and 5 people walk in.
Uh,
Of the 5
okay.
Well,
people,
this.
yeah, things got interested real quick. So, one of the guards, Bright, you recognize right away. This is one of your friends that you've spent a lot of time with. You recognize that this is one of your dwarven friends. And then it's
Yay.
also one of the guards that met you when you first came in, the half elf. Then there's also 2 other dwarves, and then you got a halfling that's there. They're all there,
Uh,
and they're all just like looking around, and that
We got a lot of troll-like people, you know, like dwarves and halflings.
you have a half elf.
We all are giants, except for the half elf. I tell Hobie you fear me.
The half elf
aren't we going
kicks
for
you
diverse
in the
workplace of the
shin.
year?
I'm joking about that.
No, Bright.
I was joking about that. I wasn't gonna be doing that.
You notice that the half elf motions to your best friend, and he walks up and hands you a note, Bright.
Alright, I got myself a note. I guess I'll casually take a note and open it to read what the note says.
The note
Not allowed.
reads, "Trust no one." The
Uh,
dwarf nods back as that was given, and then the captain of the guard's like, "Ah, yes. So we got something here as we're looking through things. We found this note. It was by where Alice was at in the infirmary. And it's quite disturbing.
I would say so.
It reads, this is a different note. I see you've come here in search of knowledge, and as something you shouldn't. If you leave now, you may live, or you may be hunted if you chase after us. And if you stay, you will be hunted and killed in this library.
Whoa.
Wait, so if we leave, we will be hunted. If we stay, we will also be hunted.
If you
No.
leave,
No. If we
You
continue
may
searching for them,
be
we'll
hunted. And if you keep going after whatever it is that you're after, they're going to find you and kill you. And if you stay here, they're going to find you and kill you.
So either way,
So,
we're going to be hunted.
yeah.
Hashtag why even leave?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they will actually keep their word on this letter. Like if we
Of
just
course they wouldn't
leave and like
keep their
ignore
word.
them, that they would let us live, because we kind of know of it
They're
too
angsty
much.
demon cult.
As you said
they're
that,
an
you see the guards captain, you see the guards' eyes just widen in shock at such a thing.
Hmm?
As
What?
you said,
I mean,
Oh, did we say that out loud? Whoops.
did I say that out loud?
we didn't
Did I say
realize
angsty demon?
that this was the type of thing you were dealing with. That changes things. That
Oh
changes
yeah,
a
man,
lot of things.
I deal with angsty people on the daily. I tell you what. But this demon cult, oh, they're the angstiest of them all.
Okay, well, then we're gonna have you guys then help us out. It's kind of weird and bizarre.
Wait, what?
Yes, Bright, you were kind of close to the library with Alice, and you kind of were familiar with her. Yeah, as far as
Yes.
things that she studied and knew about. Granted, she knows a lot, all things considering.
We hard to find a new head librarian, I'll say that much.
The council will be debating for years at this rate. So much politics. Anyways, we would like the three of you, your friend over there, Blap, the barbarians here are quite interested, and apparently they want to train him and stuff. So we'll take him to where the barbarians are at and help him understand and learn. As well as apparently there's some Dragonborn barbarians here as well that would like to have a word in that. So he'll be there for the time being. But the three of you, well, we're going to ask your guys' help for this because you may prove useful in helping us find down the assailant on this matter.
Mm-hmm.
So, the only thing that we have, that we know for sure, is this rune here.
A room, you say?
Yes, he hands over another piece of paper. And how many of you guys are familiar with Dwarvish?
Oh, me.
Can you read it?
Is it in Braille?
No.
Well, is it something that I can feel to tell that's Dwarvish?
It's on a piece of paper.
Okay, so basically,
Okay.
I can only speak Dwarvish.
Wait, you can speak Dwarvish? Okay, I got this. I'm gonna take like the paper and I'm gonna like try and enunciate the words the best I can. So like
Can we roll for this?
What do I need to roll?
Yeah.
That's skilled at everything.
I
Yeah,
want to say
history.
just roll intelligence.
Just roll intelligence. What do I need to roll?
Well, yeah, because it's like a
Come on,
language that
put me in, coach. Put me in. I'm ready.
this is a combined effort.
I have proficiency in everything. Put me in.
Fine, try it. Just roll. just roll.
Great.
Do you want
Just roll a d20. Okay then.
do you want me to
Okay.
roll as well, or just Penguin?
Just penguin.
Squeak, squeak, mother trucker. Where's the dice?
No, I don't actually know Polish.
This is gonna be pure luck, okay? Pure luck.
Go now. My d20. Oh my god. That's really good.
I gotta tell
So you just read the words, but you pretty much.
I don't know what this means, but I can say them.
Okay, so for those wondering, he rolled an 18.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
congratulations.
So by some dumb luck and guessing and enunciation, you go, it's Falcon!
Wait, is that the English translation of it?
Yes, yes.
Wait, what?
It's
The-
Falcon.
Oh
the-
my gosh.
Yeah, you take a look at it and it's just starting like,
Is-
hey, I think it's a Falcon!
It's a falcon.
Is there anybody named like by that? Or like someone that has like a falcon?
So, as you said, Falcon, the third dwarf, who's a mountain dwarf, you can tell that he kind of seems uneasy and begins to look down and away from everything.
Hey, dwarf man. I see that. I see that facial expression. What's going on? What's on your mind?
Well, you see, it took a look at that rune before it was passed off. Yes, you're right as far as it being Falcon, but you missed one thing in there. That's a clan symbol.
I see.
It's the clan Falcon. And, well,
Punch.
Falcon, that clan has been through a lot. You can say they've gone through hell and back again. Let's just say that in Primelandia, they are not well liked. The king there hates them, despises them.
It
Many-
I
sucks
think
us up.
I actually heard rumors of them. Maybe. No,
roll,
wait.
Roll a history check.
Can I do it?
Roll a history check, May.
I wanna
Yeah, man. What do you?
can't do an insight check to see. Well, I guess it would be insight or history or insight to see if I would know if there's any falcons that I've met in the library itself.
It would be a history check for you as well to know if you would.
Well, Bright. They'd
I
probably
guess not.
be.
It's a 3.
They. If there were any falcons in the library, they'd probably be hanging together. 'Cause birds of a feather flock together.
My character just shakes her head at that. Just like, why am I trapped with this bard?
But I saw an opportunity and I couldn't not take it.
Oh, it was great. I liked it. My character just didn't. I was like, no, please, no.
Well, you see, most of us here in the library, Bright, you should know this. We don't talk about our past life when we come here. That stays at the door. It's kind of one of those
Yes.
unspoken things. We don't talk about where we came from. It doesn't matter. We're all here to study and learn, and read from the books, and to become better men and enlighten ourselves to hopefully one day go and share it out to the world. Well, anyways, as I was saying, well, you see, yeah, the king of Bramlandia do not like Falcon. Falcon has done many things in their time. One of them, they tried to assassinate the king. The other thing is because of that, he taxes them more and has basically driven them as slave workers in the land. He takes a lot of their gold and mithril and things along those lines. He does not like them. The clan resents heavy, and well, some of them have turned to assassinations and stuff like that. But why this person in particular is here at the library is beyond me. Because if we can prove they're actually from, and recently have been from that area, Primelandia's agreement in with the library is at great stake. And the blood pack is in peril, because if anything happens here at the library, we will move ourselves where no one else can gain any more information or knowledge. And we have spent many lifetimes, not just me here in particular, but as a collective whole, many millennia and centuries type deals on building this place and storing knowledge. So, tread lightly if you're asking if you're from Clan Falcon. You may not meet so many nice people.
Thank you for that information.
But things are complicated now because of that. We have to tread lightly. Hopefully we find the right person. Because we can't just accuse anyone.
Okay.
That's right. Gotta accuse May over here. She's a registered criminal.
What crime have I done?
Do you see these hands of hers? They're lethal weapons. I'm just kidding. Tension was really high. I thought I would try and bring down the tension in the room.
You see the halfling kind of just lets out a little laugh. That was good. That was good. Sorry, sorry, guys.
My
Sorry.
character's face just turned red.
Mission complete. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, so I believe we have enough information for you guys to begin your investigation here at the library. If you guys would like, we can head to Alice's room where the scene of the crime happened, and maybe you guys may notice something that we may have missed. We'll escort you in that to the chambers, but hopefully nothing more dangerous will come. We're hoping the threat has passed. Just to give things preference as well, you guys have been in that room for a few hours, by the way. So this wasn't like minutes. This was some time that passed.
Okay. So. Okay.
So as you guys get escorted out of the holding cell, and as you watch Blap be taken away by the halfling and one of the dwarves towards where the barbarians are at, the remaining three begin to escort you guys back into Alice's office. As you guys walk into the office, you see that the cultist book was near the puddle of blood that happened, and that some of the pieces of paper have been knocked out from her desk and things along those lines. And that's really about it as far as like immediate vicinity.
Want to do a perception check. That is gonna be a 22.
So, as you walk around the room, you've noticed a couple of things. Take a look back in that, and you notice something that you haven't noticed before. You take a moment to stand
Crap.
where Alice was at, and as you flash back to watching the figure flee, you remember that the figure's back was facing you. And so you were able to reach the conclusion that they had to probably jump from somewhere. And so as you turn around and look at the door and you look up, you've noted that there's a second floor right there that you've never noticed before.
Coincidence? I think not.
So then I'm gonna put in conclusion that this assassin waited for us to leave and jumped from the second floor down to the first floor.
That's
And
what I would do.
that happens.
It makes sense. Like, and we saw the assassin like disappear with magic, so they probably infiltrated using magic as well.
They first had to first enter the library before they can use magic to get anywhere else, because they can't just teleport into the library without going unnoticed.
Then, they were probably here before then.
Meaning they knew of our arrival. Meaning
Yeah,
they want
so-
us to learn about the cultist group.
Well, if
Yeah.
that conclusion is true and they've been here at the library for, I don't know, possibly some time, then it might have, yeah. So it's a possibility that they might have already knew we were coming because of the village's message for aid.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So, hunting for a falcon that's been inside the library for a while, then that means.
Yeah.
Not a falcon. Someone from the Falcon
Well-
clan.
Yeah.
That's what I was referring
Nah.
to.
They're
Well,
a bird in my mind.
I want to
They're
make
a
sure.
bearded
I just
bird.
want to make sure I have that you guys are remembering that it's from the clan Falcon.
Yeah, but we also
Yeah.
probably
Ah.
need to say that also in the party as well. That we're
Clearly looking for a bearded bird.
Obviously.
You may be looking for a little bit. I'm not.
So,
You got a low intelligent bard right here, right now.
my guess is that our dwarven friend, who is our assassin, has been hiding out amongst the residents of the library for maybe a couple of days now, not longer. Possibly.
Possibly indeed.
Since he's affiliated with the cult, and they wouldn't have known that we were on their trail 3 days ago, or, you know. However long it was since the festival, since I've lost track of time.
So you guys, it took you guys a week to get here, and it took you guys about 4 days, I want to say, in total, to make it to the
Mhm.
cultist stronghold and back. So it's been a total of 9 days since the incident happened.
Bruh. I don't know why I thought it'd been like, I don't know, 3 or 4. 9 days? My god.
Yeah, time moves, huh?
I'm not
Just
a fan.
say, get used to it. Lord knows it's been a year.
So,
My question is, what's on the second floor?
good question.
Do I see a way to get the second floor from the first floor, or no?
As you're asking the guards of that, one of them pipe up. Yes. It's up that way. Look to your left. There should be a book. I forget the name of the book, but it's third shelf, very right side. Pull the book, and it will trigger a staircase for you to go up. I don't know why she had it in there, but she did. I don't know why. It's just a thing.
Our assassin friend would have needed to know that this was a possibility.
I guess I'll go to the bookshelf and sort of start pulling the books until it activates.
Third shelf. Fire book on the
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
were
you can
told. You were just told.
Yeah,
what-
you're told like what book,
Yeah.
and you just had to like pull.
No, I went to that, but if that one didn't work, I was then gonna start working my way down until it went off. I'd started with the instruction of the bookshelf far book on the right, but that wasn't working. I was start working my way down.
No, you just go and you just follow the instructions. So as you reach for the book and
Yeah.
you pull back, you hear a clunk, and you hear the staircase proceeds to come up out of the floor, kind of turning Harry Potter style when Harry went to go visits Dumbledore's office with the eagle, but instead it kind of just comes out of the ground as it just turns up.
But yet no falcon.
I think just in
Only
case, one of us
mention
should probably stay down here, in case if like someone just like appears.
We have the guards.
Agree. I'm gonna go upstairs with Bright. You gonna be okay down here, May?
Wait, you're leaving me down here?
Laters!
The two of you begin to walk up, and May's just standing there,
Yeah.
like in the middle of the office, just confused, like, "What? What?"
I didn't even hear them leave.
Later, alligator.
So the
The
two,
door just steals behind us.
the two of you proceeds to go up the stairs. I don't know if May's going wait for me type or not.
I'm following them.
All right, so the three of you proceeds to go up the staircase, and as you make it up.
Oh wait. Are we allowed to pick up the bloody book? Because I don't want, the pages to be ruined.
If you want to pick it up, yeah, you can pick it up.
I'm going to pick it up.
Wouldn't it have already been
if-
ruined?
if
With
my
how
friends-
long it's been there?
If they accuse me of this, then, well, because that's knowing y'all guys. But I'm picking up the bloody book because, first of all, information.
Yeah, but it's been like, as Boss Man said, we've been here for hours. That book has been laying in the blood for hours. It bathed in the bluff,
In the bluff.
Yes, a bait in the bluff.
in the blood.
No, it's bluff now.
It's bathed in the blood. Yeah. Have you never bathed in the bluff?
Apparently,
Gotta
we
bathe
haven't.
in the bluff sometime.
So as you guys begin to make your way up, as May you pick up the book, you can, and as you run your hand over the front and back, you can feel that some of the blood has kind of clotted and it's kind of a little bit flaky. And that as you, it's like, I'm taking this. And the guards just kind of look and like shake their heads and like kind of give that whatever shrug as you take it and begin to follow Callum and Bright up the stairs. So as you guys make it to the second floor, you notice that there's a lot more books up here.
There's a lot more bluff.
And as you notice as you make it to the top of the stairs, you can go to the left, and that will lead towards the back of the office, or you can go to the right, which will lead you to the front of the office towards the door where you guys came in at.
I want to go towards the front of the office.
I'm gonna go towards the back.
Okay. So, mate, what is your character doing as she's walking towards the back of the office? What are you hoping to discover or find?
I don't know, maybe like at least like something. I'm not sure what I'm like trying to find, but probably like some sort of like clue.
Why don't you sniff out a lead?
First of all, I'm not a dog, sir.
I know, but you know, you can't see and you can't hear a book. So sniffing out a lead is probably our next best bet.
Well, even if I could smell, I'm pretty sure that's being overpowered by the bloody book I'm carrying.
I see. Well, isn't this a bloody mess we've gotten ourselves into?
How about you come with me?
So, Callum, are you gonna follow May?
You know what? I will go with May and give her a hand.
Okay. So, what are you looking for then? Since you're acting as basically May's eyes in this case.
So, what am I, your seeing eye bard now?
Apparently, that's what you are.
I
Alright,
guess
so-
so, but just to let you know, that you're pretty much the only I'm pretty much basically useless in this whole entire investigation. So I hope you can probably find something.
Don't worry. And like Callum's gonna like spin around dramatically and then just like come out in like detective attire. Detective Callum Trace is on the case.
Is it
She's gonna
Sherlock
look
type
over
looking
at
that you're going with? Are you going with like a Sherlock look?
Yes, he has the pipe. He has like, you know, the little Sherlock hat, the like green plaid jacket, and he's gonna realize that May is like blind, so she didn't see like any of his transformation sequence. She's gonna be like, "That's fine."
You have the
Yeah,
half elf.
I'm just
She
like,
looks up at the time and sees you do it, and she just kind of gives you the look like, really.
Now, okay, I'm going to check the floor on this floor for any items that are gonna be out of place, like anything that looks like it's fallen or just been dropped.
All right, so you are searching through that part of the room. Okay, perfect.
well, I guess while you're doing that, I'm just going pretty much going to try to see if I can find like another, like there's any secret doors.
Sure, go for it.
How are you searching for those
Go
doors?
Easy. Basically, I'm going to pretty much touch the nearest like bookcase and just feel every single book. If something feels off, I would think that would probably be like something like a secret entrance or something.
Okay, so you begin to start. You start on a bookshelf, and you just start flinging books off the shelf, and both.
No,
Callum-
not that. I mean,
they're there just like.
No, I think what I'm saying, he's walking down, so his fingers on the books, he's walking down the bookshelf, filling each book, trying to tell us if something's off of the book.
I'm picturing it in my mind where he's just kind of like, just knocking them down.
That's not what he said he was doing. He's walking
Yeah.
by filling the books.
Yeah, feeling the books. And being more gentle.
Give me a performance check
It's
on
like
how
softer,
gentle
like,
you're
ooh,
being.
book, ooh, book.
Uh, 21.
So you manage
Nice.
to, with grace and that, pull through each book individually as you're doing this. You're going through a lot of bookcases. So I'll come back to you in a moment as you're going through each bookcase and each book one at a time. So, Callum, you're looking for clues? Like
Yes.
what clues and what exactly in particular are you looking for?
I'm looking to see if there are any like fallen items or like dropped materials that look out of place or like they just do not belong here.
Okay. So you begin looking around the area, and so far you haven't noticed nothing out of the ordinary. As you're looking, you do kind of notice that Alice has been up here a bit from time to time. Just based off of kind of this area seems a little dustier and that, and so you can kind of tell that there's a normal walk pattern.
Okay.
But as you proceed to continue to make the loop around, you're about halfway around towards where Bright is at. And when you reach that location, you notice the footprint trail type that you've been following kind of stops. And you begin to notice a different set of prints. That don't.
How big are these? Oh, well, continue.
So these prints, so you can definitely tell that they're boots. Actually, no, you won't be able to tell that. But you can definitely tell there's there, and you can tell that they aren't someone that is a human or elf size.
They have some big boots
They're
or well, big feet.
they're a bit smaller than that.
Hmm. Sounding suspect. And like the footprints continue like homogeneously. Like it's like boop 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 boop
Yes.
and then it's like just the downside of the footprint, but the same walking path continues.
Yes.
Okay. Then I believe there's some magic afoot. Would I be able to guesstimate what kind of like race or creature leaves these kind of footprints?
No. Just in part because you haven't had much experience with tracking.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So I know they're suspect, but I don't know how suspect.
Yes.
Well,
Why
seems
don't
like
you
it's time to
become
call
a
over the
ranger?
big
Oh,
guns.
that can be good at tracking.
Well, the thing is,
Hey, Senior Ranger.
What is your character doing, Bright, as all of this is going on?
Well, that's in my character. They went towards the door. I went towards the other room. And again, I'm still sort of walking around trying to spot things out of the ordinary. That doesn't seem quite in place, whether it be books and or objects.
So, you've noticed for the most part that a lot of the books have been touched, and kind of a similar thing with Callum, that Alice has been up here, though not as frequent, and it looks like that she doesn't worry about having this area as clean. So there's some dust, which is why you're able to tell everyone that there has been some footprints, and there's kind of like that path. In a sense, kind of think like a cat, because if you have a cat and you vacuum and you don't go up in the area that after you vacuum, and you have a cat, you can kind of tell the cat walks in the same path every day. Kind of the similar thing up here, that the footprints kind of follow a similar path and it doesn't deviate in the slightest.
So Alice is a cat.
No. I compared it. So as you're inspecting that, you kind of just notice kind of similar things, and as you proceed to continue in the direction that you're heading, you notice a kind of similar thing that Calelm noticed. There's a footprint size change.
Gonna do a perception check on those footprints. That's a 23.
So you take a look and you call for one of the dwarfs to come up.
I'll bring my dwarf friend up.
Okay, so your dwarvish friend comes up and he asks you kind of like, what is it that you're after? Like, what do you need me?
Put your foot on that footprint right there.
With or without my boot on?
With your boot.
So he proceeds to step onto it, and then he kind of steps back, and as you inspect, you notice that for the most part, it's roughly the same size.
We are after a dwarf. Meaning a dwarf most likely attacked the head librarian. Might leans back to the Falcon clan. But I'm just speculating.
Okay. So as May continues to kind of pull through each and individual book, you guys suddenly hear another clank that happens.
Found something.
The bookshelf that you're currently at, I say you're about halfway to where Calelm's at, goes back and then slides behind the bookshelf that is right there, revealing a stairwell. No, sorry. Yes, revealing a stairwell into, basically, as you kind of piece together, a hidden passage. You can feel as that happens, you can just kind of feel that cold air just breezing on by and kind of giving you a soft kiss on the face as it rushes by.
Oh boy.
Cold air be like, mwah! You like that kiss.
It's nice to meet you.
Do I like? Is there any noise beyond that? Like, do I hear footsteps or anything?
You hear nothing.
Oh. Well, I pretty much just shouted out that I found something.
So the guards begin to make their way up towards your direction.
Yeah. It was like another secret passageway.
Yes. This seems to be another secret passageway. Yes, totally another passageway. Obviously, other passageway. But why is this
How many
here?
secret passageway are in this library?
I don't know. I just work here, okay? I study here. I recently assigned to guard duty. This is all new to me, so don't ask too many questions. You're not gonna get too much from me.
Okay.
Oh, yes, sorry about that. This library is quite old. Have we mentioned that? So, anyways, yes, there's going to be bounds of passageways in that. Some like this because the head librarian would like to be able to move around freely without being bogged down by every person in here
Makes
as
sense.
they're making their way, because sometimes they get tired of all these questions and sometimes they need a moment alone as they can go to some place to walk around and think.
That's understandable.
Because could you imagine being head librarian? Everyone has questions for you. And they keep coming and they keep bothering you. They need peace and quiet themselves. They're not super in any form of fashion. They need their personal time as well.
You're telling me librarians are people too?
Yes, that's
Impossible, I don't
exactly what
believe
I'm
it.
saying. How hard is that to
I don't
understand?
believe it.
I know, right?
Impossibly
I don't
hard.
know why they think that librarians don't need personal time. Like they're always here. We always know stuff. We can magically pull out the books out of nowhere. No. We have a system for that. We have worked on a system to easily catalog all our books in the library, even new ones that we're writing. But that's all cataloged too.
You don't just use magic like everybody else?
No, there's magic. Don't worry. But we also have an order to our system because not everyone here can use magic, obviously.
Yeah, but why don't you have like, I don't know, like a magic encyclopedia or index guy or gal who just like poofs the book to you?
Well, because we don't want people to become lazy. We want them to engage. This whole place is a place of learning.
Sure.
Well, I mean, you would learn faster if you could, oh, I don't know, pick up your book from the magic teleporter guy or gal
Yeah, but then
drop it off there.
they won't learn the library. The library is organized very well. It's amazing. You should explore it sometime. Wait, you're not trying to solve this case.
You just said you don't know
Okay,
how many
dear.
secret passages are in here.
Well, that's
I could
secret.
get lost.
That secret passage doesn't mean I don't know how to get from, I don't know, celestial beings down to the infernal pits. I know how to get there. I also know where all this stuff about the elementals are at, because that one, pointing at Bright, loves to spend her time in elemental.
I have my reasons.
I know you keep saying that every time.
Look, I just have a question. How many people would actually know of this said passage?
Yes, about the said passage. It would be a small number. Normally, it's only passed down from head librarian to head librarian. So unless you're
Head librarian.
exactly, so unless you're in head librarian's inner circle, you wouldn't know about this place.
So you're saying we're probably dealing with our librarian, as well as someone that is part of the Falcon group.
So, what we need to know then is how many dwarves is within the head's lib or was within the head's librarian in a circle that could have known of such passage.
Well, that's where things become complicated. Alice didn't have very many people, and none of them were dwarvish. I don't know why.
Do you think any of
I don't think.
Do you think any of them could have cracked?
I don't think so, because for some reason the dwarves did not like Alice. They despised her for some reason. I never quite understood, because Alice has stated multiple times over that she was born and grew up here in the library. So I don't know why dwarves would resent her, especially those that were born and raised here themselves. So I don't know why anyone here at the library would have reason to kill her. Well, maybe the only reason why someone may want to kill her is, do you think it's because of what she knows?
Seems like the move. Seems like whoever this person is a Falcon, but also in league with cultists. Dun dun dun.
Yes, Yes, we got some investigations to do. I don't want to question every single dwarf. That would just take too long.
But you are a smart man. Has anyone ever told you you were a smart man?
Honestly, you would be the first.
Well, I mean,
You're joking, right? Blind one?
oh,
Does this
wait,
make it like I'm
are you
joking?
talking
No.
about me? This is
Yes.
sarcasm, right?
No, I'm being serious. That has anyone called you smart man before?
No.
No.
I
So
do
I'm
not
first
believe
one.
So, unironically.
So no one's ever
Yes,
called
thank
you
you.
smart man. Take it as a compliment. I don't
I
give it
thought you
out
were
lightly.
being sarcastic.
No, why would I be?
Oh.
What would I get by being sarcastic towards you? Nothing. Nothing. Right? Now the blind one here. Oh, that'd be fun to pull pranks on her all day long. It'd be great. You should try it.
I do.
I wonder how long she'll notice that something is missing.
She always immediately goes for punch every time.
Wait, something is missing.
Callum, you notice that the bard kind of flashes something from May's outfit.
Is it?
You just kind of blush at it when he flashes it, and he hides it quickly.
Oh. Oh my. Oh my.
Just roll her eyes at this.
Oh. Ah!
As I hear the bar. Oh, wow. You can just hear me popping my knuckles.
Shh! Don't say anything, okay? Shh! Our secret.
I want to walk up.
That's a funny joke
slap
book
the
you have.
back of this person's head.
Say what?
I want to walk up and smack the back of his head.
Ow! Why'd you do that for? It's joke. Anyways, aren't we supposed to be solving mystery here? Who would want to kill Alice? Come on.
So we've deduced that whoever is Alice's killer is possibly a falcon. Or well, is a falcon. And a member of the cult. Which makes sense. I mean, it sounds like the Falcons have been done a sour hand in Primelandia. And the idea of, jumping on board with the world being born again under pack of demon overlords, I mean, I could see how that'd be tempting.
Say, let's just go to the next room.
So you enter into the hidden passageway?
Yeah.
Okay, so May walks into the hidden passageway.
Alright,
Only
I'm
way
gonna
to get
follow
up
me.
is to follow him.
So you guys enter into the hidden passageway. You guys first go down a flight of stairs, and there's all these dimly lit torches in this passageway. So you guys first go down a flight of stairs, and you go straight for a little bit, and then it proceeds to go back up in spirals up, and then it goes flat again. And as you, and then
I would say these are
odd
some weird
architecture.
stairs.
And then as you guys are continuing proceeding going forward, you guys end up reaching a really weird section. You open up to this area. It's circular, and there are a total of 6 different ways that this place can go.
Fun.
I want to roll another perception check. Because if the dolphin footprints and all this probably be dusty, we might be able to follow the path where the dolphin footprints came from.
That's a smart idea.
That's a 24.
As you inspect and try to make heads or tails of this, You can't find a direction. You're just as lost and confused as everyone else on which way to go.
So even following the footprints themselves, they seem to go to all 6 different directions.
Yes.
I can't make which one's the freshest track.
Nope.
Can I? Okay. Can I do an Arcana check to see if any of these footprints are made magically?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Go, Arcana. Oh my god. That's a crit.
You do not sense any magic in this area.
Man. So it seems that our dwarven friend has been about.
What does each of these hallways lead to?
No, this is all new to all of us.
Then.
Well, see, there's 6 paths. We actually came from 1, so that means there's 5.
There's
According
7
to-
total.
Oh.
There's 6
The one
more.
that we came through, right?
Yes, there's
Yeah.
the one you came through, and there's 6 more doors or pathways.
Yeah, so... Yeah,
It
that's
felt
7
like
total.
coming down here, coming down here, that we went pretty far down. So my guess is that this tunnel system may stretch pretty far underneath the library, since our friend here said that there are plenty of secret passages all across the library.
Well, if we go through every single one, we pretty much would probably run out of time.
Yeah, we would only, and then most likely our dwarven enemy has already left the library. I wouldn't stay. I wouldn't risk it. But we'll probably find, I don't know, where they were hiding, possibly. But if they've been using and abusing this little tunnel system underneath the library, shoot, they could have been anywhere at any time.
My question would be then, why would he leave? Or she, the dwarf, the falcon, leave? If they want to make sure we're not investigating, if they leave, they won't know that we're investigating, chasing after them. So I would suspect that they're staying, making sure we're actually leaving and not chasing.
But yeah, when they when they attacked the lady, it looked like they used magic to make an exit. I'm sure if they used their magic to teleport down here, someone would have picked it up.
So you're saying that there was no magic used, even here?
Well, you were telling us earlier that if someone used magic to get in, they most likely would have been found right away. So I imagine an odd use of magic like that around the time of a death, someone would have, put 2 and 2 together.
Well, since this is going to take a long time for us to go forward, what if we just...
Mhm.
Are you sure that Alice is... isn't Alice, in, some sort of, secure area to, to get, taken care of?
They mentioned that Alice was in the infirmary.
Yeah, so if Alice is still stable, there's a chance that the killer might come back to finish the job.
That's, oh my gosh, May, that's a wonderful idea. Instead of us trying to track down the killer, why don't we lure the killer to us?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, totally. So we'll do just like we did at the cult party, except this time, instead of you, I'll use my disguise person spell and transform into a fake of Alice. We can spread rumors around the library that Alice is going to be able to speak later of the day and possibly out who the killer is. And then if the killer is around, then, well, they'll have to make a move.
True. But there's probably a chance that the killer could also probably know that Alice would be in an infirmary.
Right. So,
Dead. How many people know that she's actually dead?
it would only be the guards who were there today. But then, the library also has great magic, so...
I look towards the gods to see what they say about that question also.
Well, you see, us gods, we keep everything hush-hush. So word would not get out. We would not let it slip that she was in critical. We would only let word slip if she's actually dead.
So... say, oh, I don't know.
But those
But-
people of her actually dying.
See,
So how about
no
we
one,
hide
no,
Alice?
No one knows that she's dead. Only those that are in the infirmary that's working and making sure she's stable would be aware of that. Everyone else, not so much. No one knows what's going on.
I'm gonna, like, slap.
Put her back into danger though.
Well, if I, disguise myself as Alice, and then we move Alice to, like, an actually safe location, then Alice won't be in danger. The killer will be gunning for me.
I like the way you
Safer that
think, but
way,
I don't
yeah.
know if that may work.
Well, the killer clearly came here for the purpose of slowing down our investigation and silencing Alice so she couldn't leak anything on the cult. So Alice's ability to speak and her life itself is a threat to this person's motivation. And if they're still here and Alice is possibly going to be talking, then, well, their mission's not done now, is it?
You have point.
And from what we've seen of these cult fanatics is that they're willing to risk life and limb for this demonic god and new world idea. So I don't think it would be a question of would they come back to finish the job, but when.
You have point. Maybe we'll take your plan. We'll let you disguise yourself or whatever you said on acting as if you're Alice and try to lure the culprit to try to kill you.
We'll also have to, like, get some rumors going about, we could talk about Alice is alive. She's receiving, like, some very powerful healing from, I don't know, some ancient secret spell.
Or hear me out. Why not do one better? Why don't you just disguise yourself as Alice and walk around as if nothing has happened?
But then
Yeah,
why
that's
wouldn't
probably-
have already out the killer?
But you see,
If
if you walk around, it would then indicate that Alice made a full recovery. But at the meantime, we can keep it hidden that she's still recovery and you fake Alice for a time. You see?
Yeah.
Much smarter idea. I like it, because it's mine.
What if I impose Alice instead of him? Because I know who she was and how she would act to blend in more for camouflage.
Ooh, yeah, good point. I like the counterpart.
Alright.
But still my plan. I like it.
The only thing is that, so disguise self lasts for an hour. Wait, what is the range? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. I can only use it on myself. Bim, bim, bim,
Yeah.
bim.
Ooh,
Ah,
you had a
jeez.
good idea, but you can't. So you may have to give him a quick crash course on how to behave. Oh, important thing. Does any of us know her regular schedule? Because that may help on keeping appearance up that she's okay.
Eh?
First of all,
I'm gonna
First of all,
roll
me
hips.
and Bart are newcomers, so that's a no.
Who's else? What's your last name?
I rolled a 19 on a history check to see how well I sort of knew for my personal interaction with her, of how well I sort of knew her schedule.
Okay.
So what does that give us?
It was a what again? 19? Yeah. So you knew. So at this point, let's see here. You guys were here morning time. It's been a couple hours, so we put it mid-afternoon. So you know that it would be getting close to her finishing up her tea time and be heading towards one of the sections of the library that she likes to visit on a weekly basis. And it just so happened that today was Elemental Day.
My character just sort of laughs a little bit.
What's so
If I
funny?
remember correctly, it's time to visit the elemental section.
Now is not the time for you to go back to your favorite spot.
It's Thursday. Alice spends Thursdays afternoon in the elemental sections with me when I'm around to help my investigation, and those who are also interested in elementals.
Oh. In that case, I guess that makes sense.
So are we all decided? I can't tell.
Well, I
we'll
think
go-
we decided we just need to make sure Alice is. We had to make sure that Penguin knows. Well, Kal-El
Who is
knows
Penguin you're
what
talking
to
about?
do. Yeah. Also, where am I gonna be in this plan?
You can hang out with us. It'll be fun. It'll be great fun.
Why do I got a slight feeling I don't trust you, dwarf?
Why do you not trust me? What did I do?
I have no idea, but I just feel like I don't trust you.
Well, until then, trust me, okay?
Because I have no option, I guess.
Okay, we going? I want to see
I
this
guess
plan in
so.
action. Okay, let's go.
This also puts us in a rough spot. Since, yeah, if I've already outed who the killer is, then you guys would be free to walk around the compound as you please.
Potentially,
Assuming the
yes.
killer knows that.
I have not so much guards, but guards close by. No. You have to meet Callum. May should be close by though. Not far away. Close enough.
Wait, so you're
something
saying I have
happens.
to dress up as the guard again?
Yes.
Exactly, that's exactly what she
Please.
said. Okay, I think I follow what you're saying here. I think what you're saying is we should just go. The three of us should go to the elemental place already. Just kind of stake out. Steak sounds good, and wait for you guys to show up in case the assailant decides to go die again, and that way we can go. You're under arrest, right?
Yes.
Oh, this is
Save me
ingenious.
from possibly getting murdered.
No, I think it'd be kind of fun to watch you kind of play around. You know, like fish out the water. It'd be amusing.
But you can't tell any other guards about this plan.
Oh, obviously.
No
Cross my
one
heart, I hope to die.
else break it. Don't break it.
What, my heart? I would never. It's made of stone.
Stones
Oh,
can
I
break.
that.
Not very easily.
I've heard tales of
You're forgetting
dwarves
you're
with
talking.
hearts.
You're
Oh.
forgetting you're talking to dwarves. We work around different type of stuff. We work with mountains. I would know. Stone's not easy.
I've heard legend of dwarves with stones of heart. I mean, hearts of stone.
And some of us are lucky enough to get still ones too. Those lucky ones. They're crazy, let me tell you. The stone ones, not the stone ones, the steel ones, like, they're lucky, but let me tell you, they go crazy after some time. I think they spend too much time mining and they end up eating steel as they're working. It's crazy. The stories I hear, it's crazy. Let me tell you.
Let me write that down. Dwarves eat steel.
Only those with
to
steel
make
hearts.
Steel hearts.
Only those with steel hearts. You don't make steel hearts. You have to be
Exactly.
born with steel heart in order to eat steel. That's how this works. If you have
Oh,
stone
I
hearts, you
heard
don't eat steel because you don't want to go crazy. The crazy ones eat steel, which makes them steel heart. I know, confusing. It makes sense to me. That's all that matters.
Yes. It will. Legendary. This plan of ours, I mean.
Okay, so let's go. Let's go to the elemental section for the plan.
Okay, so you guys make your way back to the office of Alice, and May and the guards make their way towards the elemental section, and they told you guys to wait for about the next 30 minutes before you cast Disguise Self and make your way there. And that is where we're going to end our session.